I hope you're enjoying our video series titled Physical Healing in the Church Today. This is where we're tackling physical healing FAQs, those frequently asked questions about physical healing, and we're bringing the biblical responses. So frequently asked question number 4, should Christians still seek medical attention? The answer is yes. See, there is no conflict whatsoever in praying in faith for healing and seeking help from medical science and medical professionals. In fact, Paul instructed Timothy to take some wine for his frequent stomach ailments. You can read about that in 1 Timothy chapter 5. So this appears to be a common practice, a common medical approach to such problems from back in the day. You got Luke. Now, Luke wrote the Gospel of Luke, and he also wrote the book of Acts. And he was a physician. He was a doctor, right? And he became a traveling companion of the Apostle Paul. Check that out in Colossians 4:14. And so what we find is administering, giving medical attention, it's also part of a really important story in the Bible. It's part of the Good Samaritan story. As the Good Samaritan showed compassion by doing what? By cleaning, sterilizing, and bandaging the injured man's wounds. And then what did he do? He brought that injured man to a place where he could recuperate and be cared for. It's in the Gospel of Luke chapter 10. Then you got Jesus. Jesus implied that sick people need a physician. He said it in Matthew 9, verse 12. He said, those who are well, they have no need of a physician, but those who are sick, yeah, they do, right? See, while this is primarily referring to our need for spiritual healing our sin condition, right? The underlying implication is that those who are sick need a physician. That's what Jesus said. If you're sick, you need a physician. It's good for someone who is sick to seek help from others. However, all of this in no way means that we come to Jesus only as a last resort. You see, through prayer, we should seek Jesus as our first and then our continuing portion and the ultimate object of faith and trust for our healing. See, medical assistance, it's not a replacement for faith, but it can be a gift from God. It can be a provision from the Lord for our healing. Faith and medical attention are not mutually exclusive. See, we have to remember this, that God heals and he uses whatsoever he chooses to bring about this healing. See, just as God uses people in the process of bringing the gospel to this world, to us, which brings spiritual healing, God can also choose to use people to assist in the process of our physical healing. Just as Jesus used different methods of healing in the earthly ministry that he had, Jesus uses different methods even today. Now, the next video in our series on healing, it's going to answer the frequently asked question, should I say that I'm healed if I still have the symptoms? See you then.